Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll show you a science fiction adventure film, Time Trap. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. A long time ago, there was a legend of the Fountain of Youth. In the 13th century, the Queen of Spain sent warriors to find the fountain, but the troop got nothing, and all went missing in the end. In the present time, Hopper, an archaeology professor, is looking for the fountain as well. When Hopper was a child, his younger sister got a bad illness, and the doctors could do nothing about that. Without any choice, his parents had to resort to the fountain and its magic power. His family set out to find it, but unfortunately, disappeared suddenly. For decades since then, Hopper has been searching for his family all around the world, but to no success, until someday he occasionally discovers his parents' van in the wild. He checks the van, and finds his family's photo album inside. He then searches around, catching sight of a cave in the distance. After observing it, he believes there must be some clues relating to his family's disappearance. His dog, however, moves back and starts barking at the cave, seeming to tell him its fears. Hopper comes closer to the cave and takes a look into it with a flashlight. It's dark inside and he can't see anything. But eventually, he discovers a man's shadow standing motionless inside. He's then horrified by the gun carried by the man. As he's confused a lot by that situation, he rushes back to his accommodation and packs up his gear for further expedition. Before leaving, he tells his assistants not to come with him. Before entering the cave, he prepares a rope in a nearby cave for safety reason. Then, Hopper heads into the cave found earlier, where he sees that man is still there, holding the same pose, like he's been frozen up. As he descends further, Hopper's shocked to touch some kinda transparent air wall. Despite that, he steps through it. 2 days later, his two assistants, blonde and handsome, decide to go find the professor, because they've lost contact with him all these days. The two sets out in a truck and go together with another 3 friends. The group soon find a cave and head into it, leaving the fat boy to keep guard outside, where he's too afraid to get inside. The rest take the rope to search down. On the way, they also hit a transparent air wall, but they don't take it seriously and continue to move forward. On the other side, Hopper tries to follow the man who walks deeper inside the cave, but suddenly hears a strange sound and sees lights flickering outside the cave. Hopper is distracted and runs out of the cave immediately. What's weird, he feels that he just stayed inside for a few minutes just now, but by the time he runs out, it's already night outside, and his car is covered with overgrown plants. He soon discovers his assistant's truck and backpacks nearby. Still confused, he returns to the cave, trying to look for them. On the other side, the 4 young men descend into the cave. But as they search deeper, they hear some weird noises, like screaming and wailing. They have a horrible feeling, so they decide to go back. But when they climb upward the halfway, the rope breaks abruptly, causing the 2 assistants to fall and suffer bad injuries. They suppose it would be a prank from the fat boy, waiting outside. They call the boy through their walkie-talkie, but the responding sound seems like coming from the direction of the deeper cave, instead of that cave from which they came. They head toward the direction in which the sound comes. What they see is another entrance with lights flickering. Kara stands on one rock to have a closer view of outside, and suddenly she sees the broken rope and the dead body of the fat boy. They rush to check the fatty's backpack and camera, and are shocked to find the video footage, which is actually recorded a few days ago after their departure. It's shown that after they separated, the fat boy recorded a video for his friends, telling that he has waited for them for several days, and runs out of food and water. But he couldn't leave this place, because Handsome kept the truck's key. In order to survive the wilderness, he searched around for some edible plants. At the same time, he accidentally found the rope left by Hopper. He supposed his friends tied the rope, so he tried to get down to look for them for the key, but the rope abruptly broke, so that he fell to die. The group is confused by the current situation. They can't even figure out why they just stayed inside the cave for just half an hour, which however, is actually several days outside, according to the video recording date. In order to find out what happened, the uninjured Kara climbs upward onto the surface. She struggles to reach the surface finally, but only finds a wild, ruined world, which is totally different from the world where she used to live. Then Kara searches around, and tries to seek GPS signals. But no matter how far she gets, she can't get rid of the enormous dust storms. Right then, she's astonished to discover a huge triangle-shaped object floating in the sky. Without any choice, Kara gets back to her friends, telling them what she has seen outside. But the rest seem to find it hard to believe. Instead, they ask Kara why she just came back to the cave after a second, while Kara claims that she struggled for almost half an hour on the surface. Therefore, the three check the video footage and compares it with that filmed by Kara. As a result, they realize that they are trapped in different time zones and spaces, which are separated outside and inside by the transparent air wall. The flickering of lights shows the day and night shifting outside. It's also revealed that their rope wasn't cut by someone, but just broke itself due to the weathering. And if they stay inside the cave for a few hours, thousands of years outside could have passed. Frightened by the time difference, they think they have to leave here. But while Kara climbs upward, a small device drops down through the exit and lands on the ground. It then transforms into mechanical stairs, running all the way up to the surface. Then, a giant walks down the stairs. They are so terrified and run away. On their way, some torches are found on the ground. Then they see Hopper's family lying not far away, whose body temperature shows they were just dead a few minutes ago. Suddenly, they notice a few cavemen squatting ahead. Those cavemen notice them as well, and attack them. Handsome fights alone in order to protect the girls, but gets injured badly. The giant walks toward a fountain nearby. He takes out a vial, and fills it with water from the fountain. Then he throws Handsome into the fountain, who revives in no time. It is revealed that the fountain has the power to heal the injured, and revive the dead. Soon after that, the cavemen come back to attack them. The giant takes the edge, but his mask is broken by cavemen in the fight. Because of that, the giant shows his human face, but is suffocating to near death. Before dying, the giant shows the group a video that tells the truth of all these. Actually, in the outside world, thousands of years have passed, and Earth is entirely uninhabitable due to pollution. So humans launch a migration plan, and later establish a colony on Mars. The huge triangular object hanging over the sky is actually the accelerator used to propel spaceships. While Kara was seeking signals outside, they detected the GPS tracker. It turns out the giant is a future human from Mars. Unfortunately, the giant later dies from suffocation. At the same time, they find Professor Hopper's backpack. It means Hopper has been here before. They start to look for him, with the hope that he may know what to do next. When Handsome turns onto a turnoff, he finds a few cavemen lying unconscious, and Hopper struggling with injuries. Right then, Handsome is shocked to see the ongoing motionless fight between Spain's warriors and the cavemen, which is happening in a space with an extremely slow pace of time. Hopper explains that this cave includes several time layers, corresponding to different time paces. It's a time trap, designed to prevent people from revealing the fountain of youth to the world. Handsome leaves to get some water from the fountain, to save Hopper. Suddenly, some cavemen come to attack them. They try to escape with the mechanical stairs. While Kara approaches close to the top, she finds that the exit is covered by a layer of water. Then, a hand reaches out, trying to pull her upward into the water. Handsome can't seize her, but to let her go. He falls down, because the stair is turned off by the coming cavemen. In the water, Kara is put under the protection of a mask, and gradually pulled away. Seconds later, Kara's friends are all taken out of the cave by the mechanical tentacles, which are flexible and able to reach the deep cave. In the end, the fat boy wakes up in a pool, but only finds the awakened Hopper's family being in a pool nearby. In fact, within seconds on Earth, the future humans on Mars have experienced generations of evolution, which allows them to create a transmission system used to rescue people outside the cave and revive them with the fountain water. And those people being saved are taken on a spaceship heading to Mars. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Bye.